ain't give you no game because they on drugs or they ain't in position. So they'll just tell you some shit just like your daddy. And the sad thing is you just like your daddy. You ain't never get a chance to get another life, man. You never got a shot. So I understand, man. But if you can see, try to look outside of this shit because there's a world that's motherfucking waiting for y'all, man. It's a real world that's waiting for y'all. And I'm telling you, man, these babies and these women, they depending on y'all. You understand?
Sure. No,
and you know what I mean? And on some real shit, we racing each other. But another again, it's the condition of our mind, and I understand. But I'm telling you, it's something waiting for you. And I don't give a fuck what you going through right now, little homies. You bigger than what you going through, nigga. If you on them perks, you fucked up, shit ain't right for you right now. You the living conditions, nigga, you bigger. That's not you.
Talk to him, cuz.
You're not what the fuck you going through. So just hold on and keep going. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here though.
Damn, what y'all think about that? Wallow got y'all out of here?
I think it's
Man,
unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
By the way,
Wallow always crying, man.
yeah, I think everybody looked
I
at
mean,
Wallow like he was talking. You know, sometimes you want to hear the old
nah,
head
he was
talk.
talking real
That
shit,
nigga was
man. Y'all
talking
can't say that.
exactly what went down. I'm sorry. Wallow was like, that nigga spoke shit into existence, nigga. Not necessarily that he wanted to happen, but
He did the same thing with Jeffrey. He did the same thing with Young Thug.
damn,
Damn near called it.
It's
yeah, I
not hard to
forgot that.
see though, because like it's not like rockets. It's not like they
Right.
wasn't putting in the music. It wasn't like nigga wasn't visibly moving sloppy.
Dirk
Like
tried
you
to
got
tighten up. I think
let's remember that whole entire video clip that they got the pictures from a nigga shooting. Nigga, that's broad daylight, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. If I ordered a hit like this, I'll be so disappointed. I'll have everybody involved killed. It wouldn't be no witness. No cap.
but at that point,
Yo,
he didn't. I think he didn't know who to trust. Too many things. I mean, Dirk was telling us all of it through the music, the backdooring, the low key snitching. I think his problem was once he realized that hit went the way it went and the people was involved went south, he should have been found an exit plan. He tried to fall back, get right with his God. Being Muslim does have his advantages in the federal penitentiary because I do have family members in there that are in
Oh yeah,
that.
we knew what that was about.
You
I
know
feel
what
like
I'm
that
saying?
when he would start going Muslim publicly, I think that's when he gave up.
Yeah, like he just knew it
nah,
was here.
bro.
I agree with you kind of there. I
I
think he
don't
more or
think
less
he.
gave up, and at the last minute, his stomach bubbled and said, "Let me run." But he should have been knew
Yo,
that
yo,
the
yo, I ain't gonna
passport
lie to
Nah,
you.
airport thing was not going to work.
Yo,
You know what I'm
I was
saying? He should
waiting
have drove
on.
out of here.
I know he was kind of drifting away from how we normally move for a long time. But I was waiting on. You know what happens when you tell the homies you got to cut them off, right? They all come out. They say you're fake. You you ain't like that.
hmm,
You was never like you. Basically switched up on the guys. You
They can't
basically
do
left
that.
them
They
for
snitching.
dead. Well, I was waiting for it because
hmm,
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not only the people that supposedly were cooperating. He disassociated from a lot of people, and he was
hmm.
their lifeline. When they got locked up, they would just automatically hit him like, "Yo, bro, I need a lawyer. I need bond." He would pay it. So when that person get out the way, now you looking at it like, what the fuck? So I thought more people were gonna call him out, but I think they realized Dirk had did so much, bro. It's only so much one man could do, man. And it's one of the rare times, like when he cut some people off, we ain't see them people. They couldn't even do the sob story because Dirk was giving more than he was getting from these niggas for a long, long time.
And
That's
that
what I
should
was
just
going.
go to show you that the streets ain't it, man. Because if Dirk can do all this and still have somebody rat on him, it's not about a personality or nothing. It's just everybody's for themselves at that point. No guy is no the streets is not loyal. There's no love there. And I think every real gangster street dude that we have left in this game would say the same thing. They realize it's not the same codes. These dudes are not following the same rules.
So
Yo, Ak,
Yo,
that's what I wanted to ask you, right? So where like you do all of this shit for your homies, right? You put them in position, you know what I'm saying? You help them out. You hold them down, right? So at what point do you see like how could Dirk have successfully parted ways without them getting mad or without how could he successfully part ways from them?
Yo,
Like how
yeah,
could he do it?
impossible.
I'll answer that question for you after I say this. And this is me now in my 30s in 2024, understanding the war in Chirac much more better than when I even covered it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think yeah, a lot of people talking about Dirk today was as much as y'all, not y'all like the people who I fuck with in here or even y'all who watch me a lot. The same way how they criticize me for the war in Chirac is the exact way I used to think about people in Chicago doing dumb shit like how they're talking about Dirk today. Because it lacked context. It just looks stupid. Yes, it looks incredibly dumb that you're doing these things when you're a millionaire and you have seemingly the world at your disposal. It took a while and it took me really talking to these people behind the scenes and getting to know them to realize, man, all that riches and all that money that Dirk was making don't mean shit. Man, them niggas who killed his brother, man, he would have crashed out on camera to kill that nigga. It is what it is. Like trauma is a real thing. Bruh, I know people want to be like, all right, you made $1 million. Just forget about the fact that niggas killed your cousin. Niggas killed your manager. Niggas killed your brother. Niggas killed one of your best homies. Like, nah, it don't happen like that. So I get it. Because we're looking from this is the same way I used to look at the Warren Chirac to say, damn, why are you doing it? Like, let the courts handle it. All that type of shit. It don't work like that. Dirk been walking around with a lot of trauma on his heart. He been walking around with a lot of these, you know what I mean, stains from the game. And yeah, of course, everybody want to act like they could get a perfect hit, but bro, that shit was on his chest, just like other shit. Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, what you think he was just rapping about when he said, "Yo, he got back for his brother"? If he had got locked up for that, allegedly, if he had got
Right.
locked up for that, would you say he's stupid or would you say, bro, it's your bro? We get it.
I mean,
Just
no,
because he had money don't mean he wasn't a street dude. I think that's what a lot of people are
No,
getting
a lot of
misconstrued.
people
Like,
think that being rich and successful cures the trauma,
yeah,
right?
it doesn't.
Like basically he's saying, yo, a lot of people around you died and other people did shit to your family and you going through like one thing I learned about Dirk when I sat with him is like I realized how much he cared beyond some of the money shit. Like when it came to the snitching thing, for him it wasn't just this fictional street code no more. I saw him like damn near tear up. He looked me in my eyes. He said, "Act, a snitch took my father away from me. I can never fuck with a snitch." That made it more real to me. Maybe I finally understood because a lot of people are talking about things in a hyperbolic sense. Yeah, you don't fuck with a snitch, but no snitch ever took you away from your father. Nobody, a snitch never, you know, ruined. And I know some people are gonna be like, "Well, it's not the snitch. The father shouldn't be doing it." I get that, but I'm telling you how the trauma has affected him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you did say you wasn't an advocate for the therapy. So don't you feel like something like therapy could have helped him heal?
Yeah, no, I don't believe in therapy like that, bro.
So
I
you
think
don't
he needed
feel
to.
like go ahead, Brody.
No, oh right. Well, I was gonna say I think the streets is just was too much inside of him. I've been I mean I've been around Dirk and I've been around them and I've seen the people he even politic with from other cities. He's really tapped into the streets and that's just embedded in him. I think once that hit happened he just knew that it was the sloppiest thing ever. I wanted to ask you, at do you think when he found out that they did that shit across from Beverly Center? Because I know a gas station. I know exactly what gas station they're talking about. I gassed up there when I visit LA and leave LA.
Mm-hmm.
And that alley right there is creepy as hell. But do you think Dirk, when he found out where it took place, you know, him being a bigger celebrity,
Don't
realized
matter, bro.
shit, shit, I think that played a
Hey,
huge contribution into them
nah,
being
nah, nah,
caught
nah.
right now.
I'm well. It did play a huge contribution to them being caught, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody keep acting like trying to kill somebody is like this really complex formula that you could control all the entities. I think, and now Dirk's my man, so when I'm saying this, I'm be the plain devil's advocate, or I'm doing it in a hyper. This is a hypothetical situation. I think Dirk told Grant, who's the guy who gave him the guns, gave him the ski mask, wherever y'all catch that nigga, do him. It wasn't like, oh no, wait till he. No, do him wherever you catch him at. Wherever you catch him at.
Facts. It
Bro,
ain't.
I
I
they
mean,
don't
but you
say it
follow.
don't,
don't
you
Yo,
matter.
don't
listen to
text
the.
message
Yo,
don't.
just read the
Even if he
indictment.
said that,
They
do you
followed
think
him for hours. They followed him for hours that day. They showed up the day before. Bro, it's like, again, they were clearly, they were having a hard time catching up with him. They caught up with him. Then they were following him. And the best time they felt, even though it's still a horrible, the Beverly Center is just never a low-key spot. But that's the only spot they felt they caught him extra lacking. He's in a car sitting there while a nigga's pumping gas, and they said, this is it.
well,
They
they did it timidly, in my opinion, than that, because the alley is like 30 feet away from the pump. It is not as close as you think. The alley is like, kind of offsetting. It's a creepy alley to be right there in that spot. Like, it's definitely backdoors, but they shot from the corner. Like, they was rushing, man, in my opinion, by the look of it. They thought they had a
So
good spot, but to shoot that far away, like you said, they only found 18 shells. You would think three
no,
guns, they
no,
emptying
I agree.
clips. You
They
know what
was
I'm saying?
definitely trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, they was scared. That's what I'm saying. They did it like a timid hit, to be honest with you. To shoot that far from the alley to the pumps with three guns, with three shooters, only 18 bullets. They was
Now,
It's a messy
yo,
hit.
now here's the thing. There is a perspective of this that you would say, I don't know if it shows right before, but the guy was right here. So Lil Pablo's right here. Maybe they thought when Lil Pop kind of collapses into the car, maybe they thought, oh, we got him. Now, granted, I know everybody is Rambo, so they're like, yo, bro, why not walk him down and just completely headshot everybody in that car? But these guys, I think the reason why they didn't walk him down is because they know where they're at. So, for example, I think they thought where they're at ain't caught on camera because that's kind of like right by the alleyway. I don't think they wanted to run down on the pump because that would be extra hot.
I mean, I feel you. I can understand where you're coming from with that, but most
the
pointers,
real
most
question,
interesting
the,
extras, especially if you're in an alley with that creepy ass gas station. I mean, that creepy alley by that gas station across from Belly. The camera's right
yo,
there
the,
next to it.
the real question is though, King Von got killed for trying to fight Rondo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Dirk locked up. So the real question is, and Quando Rondo lost the cousin as well, right? Who won? Like who won the war? So like who won?
Nobody.
If young boy get out first, you won.
The labels probably won.
Nah.
The late that's it, nigga. The labels won, nigga. That's it.
Labels won. Yeah,
That's it, nigga. Cause let's really talk about it.
yeah.
It was niggas from them labels that was enticing this shit in the background.
Mhm.
Like, yo, make that diss song to these niggas. Yo, it was niggas from the
Yeah.
labels that
Yo,
was
yo,
doing that
yo,
on both
yo,
sides. So who
respectfully,
won? I'm glad you said that, bro. The
respectfully, the
labels won.
more I think about it, And
I just think hip hop is cooked in 2024.
this
I
is
think they try to destroy
yo,
it.
this is a timid point of view of mine because I know no street nigga ever wants to be seen as a victim. But I do look at this as Quando is the ultimate victim. And I say that not because I think he's a bitch. I say that because he inherited a beef that was between Vaughn and Youngboy. And then that happened. Youngboy's career is still doing good. Youngboy is still a star. He inherited the beef, and the whole time Youngboy then gets on house arrest, nobody could do nothing to Youngboy. While he's getting, there's 3-4 attempts on his life in Savannah. Then they kill his cousin in L.A.
in front of him.
All he's guilty of is riding for his mans.
Heck, isn't it another dude that was close to Quando that did get killed in Savannah that they don't talk about as much? I guess is not as credible as I guess not as known as Lil Pap was.
I gotta research.
I think it
There
was
was.
another guy that they did because, like you said, it was a couple attempts on him in Savannah, and I think somebody else close to him did get shot or
I can
possibly hurt.
see where you say that Quando is the victim in this because he gotta live with seeing his cousin that vision every day.
Yo, yeah. The point is this: he didn't have an original issue with Youngboy. No, not Youngboy. With Durk, he inherited that because of Youngboy's issue with Durk, or Youngboy's issue with Vaughn. That Durk inherited too, but you got to realize Durk ain't never been no victim. Durk is the one sending the blitz. So Durk inherited that beef and essentially went crazy with it. Quando, he don't got the money, the resources. He was trying to get his career going on. Like, he was trying to, like, move around and try to, like, get something going on. And it was just, like, fucking him up. So I don't know how you could say that Quando is not the victim of inheriting somebody else's beef. Him getting beat up, then the dude getting shot, and then everybody saying, oh, no, you should have died. And then after that, your cousin dying. Like, come on. Oh, boy, man. I don't know.
Live by the sword, you die by the sword. Bro, that's broad daylight, bro.
Hey,
It don't
why
matter.
6ix9ine so quiet? I feel like 6ix9ine would have reacted to Dirk getting locked up. You don't think that's
I think
like
6ix9ine's got his own problems right now. He got a lot of stuff going on in his own world.
Now, question: do you think he was recording enough to give us a couple post arrest and possibly, unfortunately, so knock on wood, if this don't happen, post death material?
Who?
Dirk, because he's gonna be gone for a little while.
What do you mean post
They
death?
got the album
Dirk
coming
got a
up.
whole album. Dirk got a whole album ready, and
You think he got life enough
yo,
music for life?
well, here's the thing. I think that album's not gonna come out how it should come out. Like, why would you put the album out? That album is gonna be scrutinized on any subliminal material where he's talking about, oh, we slid Beverly Hills. It's gonna be so obvious that if the feds don't have evidence already, you don't want to give them more evidence. So I don't think that's gonna happen. If you ask me.
Yo, act. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you don't feel like the feds already heard the album?
No.
I think so.
Now, I don't think they heard the album. I think they just did investigation. Like, bro, we know y'all got this guy killed, and yeah, we're gonna go arrest y'all. That's it.
It's not that crazy of a case. I was just surprised it's not a RICO. Do you have any
Yet.
It
questions
might
of why
turn
it's
into
not
a
a RICO?
RICO. It might turn into a RICO. Hold on one second. I'm about to. So let me play this real quick, which is kind of like a wrap up of everything we know. Shout out to
Indictment
Law and
doesn't name
Crimes.
Davon Bennett, aka King Von.
I'm gonna mute
Instead,
up for
the charging
real quick.
documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got into a physical altered cars, ski masks, and firearms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Durk was staying at the house in the San Fernando Valley that day.
Right there.
A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime
Sorry.
are a man known in the his cousin stopped for gas, rented 2 cars, one of which had a fake license plate for the men to use and follow Rondo and his 24-year-old cousin. But when Rondo and his cousin stopped for gas, according to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rondo wasn't injured. However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the 5 men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet with intent that the murder of TB be committed. After the shooting, according to the indictment, the men went to a nearby burger spot to discuss payment. Then on the same day, the credit card was used to purchase tickets for Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston, DeAndre Wilson, and co-conspirator 2 to travel back to Chicago. Lil Durk wasn't named in the charging documents against Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. But according to the indictment, the defendants were offered money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF for the murder of Quando Rondo. Prior to Lil Durk's arrest, the Chicago rapper was being sued by the mother of Chicago drill rapper FBG Duck. FBG Duck was murdered in 2020, and his death led to several convictions in a federal conspiracy trial last January. But his mother sued Lil Durk, OTF, and King Von's estate, alleging they were all involved in the shooting as well. According to the suit, OTF operates as a criminal enterprise. After Grant, Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, and Houston were arrested Thursday, the FBI says Durk booked 2 flights from South Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lil Durk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring on now Detective Eric Barnes to break down this case even further. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, Lil Durk is a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder for hire plot of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo?
Well, you know, it's a very interesting case. I've been following it for some time now, but it's very representative of things that are going on within the hip hop community these days, of the, you know, 1 foot in the studio, 1 foot in the streets.
And talk to me a little bit about retaliation within gang culture, maybe even hip hop culture as well, too, that we can even trace back these events in particular, kind of in a way, starting from King Von's death in Georgia in 2020, and 2 years later, Quando Rondo's attempted murder, where his cousin was actually killed during this ambush. What is your kind of reaction to just this whole web and trail that has been going on essentially since 2020, even probably prior to that too?
Well, you know, one of the things that's been popular with hip hop artists is to maintain the same group of friends that they had since they were kids.
Yeah, hold on. Let me skip past a little bit.
It's under no names involved with me. What's your reaction to kind of just doing this allegedly and using your real name, your real ID, but also kind of wanting to keep this on the down low as well too, of not wanting to get caught?
Well, I think that you know, when I read over that, I was kind of surprised by that, with how you know, unhidden that was. But I think also it plays to the element of what their motivation was, and it seemed that you know, as there was some discussion of payment, and so sometimes individuals are so intrigued by being able to get their hands on whatever this payment is that they overlook small details, and leaving your name on a receipt or on a reservation is one of those things that they missed.
When we see kind of these types of cases, a lot of times, I think sometimes the defendants are allegedly always kind of wanting one specific target. But then there are some cases where someone else is hurt or killed, kind of in this focus of retaliation. What are your thoughts, given that Quando Rondo's cousin was actually killed when the murder was allegedly plotted for him?
You know, I think it's always unfortunate that innocent people get caught in the line of fire. It's something that we deal with often within street violence. But I also think within the streets, there's also a mentality when there's a retaliation and gang culture that if you get caught, dream of making it in the rap business, and they're just not given the opportunity. So that is something that is going to be very alluring to a lot of individuals because they not only want to be able to have the rap contract, but also the rap lifestyle, and some people are willing to do whatever it takes to get that.
And sometimes when we see these cases, especially gang cases that are also kind of double as like hip hop cases, YNW Melly, this case with Lil Durk, even YSL, I can't help but notice just how young some of the defendants are and some of the alleged activities that they're being accused of doing. They're so young, in their 20s, probably started maybe when they were teenagers. But what are your thoughts on just how young some of these defendants are when they're kind of coming up, like you had just mentioned, wanting this American dream, but then at the same time having this kind of tie to the street culture where maybe they don't see the actual consequences of what could happen. Either they go to jail or they may end up dead on the street. What are your thoughts on just that whole layer and aspect of it?
Well, I think one of the things that weighs heavily on the influence is the fact that, a guy that you may have grown up with, seen around the neighborhood, now he has his lucrative rap contract and is driving, foreign cars and living in expensive houses and
All right, this guy ain't saying shit.
seeing what's going on right now. And the factor of getting caught, now being named in a federal.
Yeah, so we still got some co-conspirators to figure out who the fuck they are. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna unmute. We got to figure out
Says
who.
people don't play games when you in these certain
Yo,
rich
I'm back. I'm back.
areas,
I'm back.
bro.
I'm back. What up?
Yo.
Go.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out who's some. I really think this OTF Jam guy might be involved. I mean, I can't find him nowhere.
Did he? They said did he delete his IG?
I mean, if he did have an IG, I can't find it. So he either deleted or he never had one.
No, I think he deleted it.
Yeah, no. I mean, okay. So there's, chat. I believe the other co-conspirators are in jail, but I want to find out where they're being held. Now, there is this whole thing. I don't know if y'all seen this.
Then you say it was a civilian that's possibly the ones that did the booking for them as well,
Yeah, I think it's a
like booked the
civilian.
flights and
Mm,
the hotels and stuff.
yep.
And then we don't know who they. Well, we're assuming one of them is OTF Jam, and then a civilian, and number four, who's the LA person possibly. So that's
Yeah.
three people. That's possibly telling.
Now, I think a lot of these guys tell him, man. Let me see. Shit.
All of them then. And that, I mean, OTF Jam did 12 years, come home, get caught with a gun. Think about that. Like, you think he want to go right back, like, at the way he just went through?
Well, that's the whole point of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, people keep saying the 50,000 or whatever the case is from Dirk. I don't think that money means nothing. I'm searching up
I
these
don't know.
guys.
Not when you got to
Sharon
do life and you
Hollins.
just ain't doing 12. I think he didn't feel. I mean, granted, here's the thing, because like I said, I think the streets is dead, and he, you're not with the guys on the block. You're in jail for 12 years. Ain't nobody with you. Just because you come home and a nigga give you 50,000, and but you get jammed up in some mess, Jam probably thought to himself, and that's where I think it comes into play with today's snitches influencing him. Maybe like, well, shit. You got guys like Woody and them. They ain't nobody give a fuck if they rat. So why not? Maybe. But I think part of his sense was still, I just did 12 years by my fucking self, and I come straight home and have a mishap, and I'm on this. I done went and did some extra shit to prove my loyalty, and we jammed up again. I don't know if I want to take that sit down again. You know what I'm saying? His life would have jam life would be over with in that murder for hire conspiracy after that. You
Hey, by
know?
the way, this is
So
so sad. So this is a picture of Dirk, his dad, and his brother. His brother passed away. Dad, I believe, just got out of prison recently. And this is Dirk. I think Dirk's whole upbringing was really influenced by these two individuals. And, him watching his father not be around, him watching his cousin getting killed. Shit. Shit, even him seeing or experiencing, that feeling of losing even Vaughn. It's just crazy. Not gonna lie, man. This shit is so incredibly sad. But by the way, chat, I don't know if y'all seen it. Quando Rondo ironically dropped a song. And you tell me if this was planned or just random. It's called Life Goes On. Check this out. I don't even know if I could fully play. Can I fully play it? Yeah, I think I can. Here we go. Did he say he really died for the guap? What the hell?
I thought the same thing. That's what it sounded like.
Say he really died for the guap, right?
Yeah, that's what
I look at Quando and I feel so bad for him. I feel like he just been going through. I feel like everything they did to Quando, they want to do to Young Boy, but they can't. They couldn't get up with him. I thought. Let's see, Lil Durk, last interview. Did he do an interview after me? I think he did. I think he did do an interview.
How you feel about the song, At? I mean, you just
It's okay.
all right.
When the song stopped, they
With
might just
him,
be
I
going so
like it.
crazy.
I
You just
think
go to
it's
the next
like
song.
I like it.
Every time I've
Somewhat, but
interviewed you,
some of me say it's kind of
Like
horrible. But I ain't gonna lie.
popped and all you do is make a song. Come
But
on,
listen
bro.
to him. He see how he met. I think Quando ain't Quando still fighting his case or something, or supposed to be taking 5 years or something soon.
Rondo, Rondo, nigga.
That shit was fire. Everybody's trying to get right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yo, act man, your man's get popped and you make a song, bro.
Man, they said they've been applying pressure on him, man. He give up. He done with the streets. Ain't no loyalty to
Yo,
him.
act, bro, act. My man's get popped like that, nigga. I'm sliding on everybody.
What do you mean you slide on everybody?
Nigga, everybody dying, nigga. Like your man's get popped and you make a song, bro. Nigga, because of you too. Like it's not because like niggas just wanted to kill. Like niggas was trying to kill you, and the nigga put your man under nigga, dead, gone, poof, Houdini, and all you doing is making a song, bro. Like, come on, act, nigga. I'm getting my gun, and then we gotta go get back,
You ain't hear him, AJ? I put down my flag and I picked up a Quran. Come on, man.
nigga.
Hey,
Act, nigga. Dirk turned that nigga religious, bro. If Dirk did it, I don't believe Dirk did it though. Whoever killed that nigga, little Pop, turned him religious.
So, chat, I didn't know about this, but apparently some of Dirk's homies were like trolling, and Mimo from 600 said, "You niggas on social media trolling somebody who paid for your homies' funerals, bonds, lawyers, and you can't do it. Don't attach no more niggas to me. Free schmirk on Steve." Who the fuck is trolling Dirk? Who's he talking about? Maybe these are the homies that Dirk cut off.
you know Chicago big, man. There's a lot of if you're not really in tune, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter, like random people that they might know locally tweeting subliminals out and posting about it. So, and Chicago don't got no love in their city, so they probably it's a group of people praying on his downfall for sure.
I got a question for the room. Do you think in Chicago Dirk was more feared or respected? Which one? I think both.
I think respected. I think you got a lot of young dudes out here that like to get stripes, and I think Dirk knows the game. A couple of these dudes that's out there know the game, and I don't think there's a lot of fear that come along with these young niggas that's trying to get these stripes. So I think they had a respect level for him and the bread that he had, and possibly the moves that he could make. But
Man, yo,
fear,
act. This is what's wrong with the streets, nigga. A nigga get his man's killed and make a song, bro. Do nothing about it. Like, this is what's wrong with the streets. Niggas is snitching. Niggas is doing nothing when their mans get put on the floor. Like, nigga, I act. The streets is in a weird situation right now, man. Like, this nigga
gets his man's dropped, that dead, R.I.P., gone. No! And he did
Yeah,
nothing
AJ.
besides drop a song, bro.
Hmm.
Like, Act, that's not crazy to you, bro?
Hey,
I
by
mean,
the
he did
way,
more. He did more than drop the song. That's how he got here.
so apparently one of the Chicago mayors who gave him a key is still supporting him. Let's listen to what this guy got to say. Hold on.
Your reaction to the news of this famous hometown person who has an organization that's doing good things with kids being arrested in connection with this and have a follow-up?
Yeah, well, look, I don't know all the circumstances and details around, these accusations. What I do know, though, is that Lil Durk's mission to build financial literacy for children across the city and making other critical investments for the children of this city, where his heart, has been. And I mean, there's no secret to the trauma that he grew up in and how he has worked to turn that trauma into opportunities for other people.
You were given about a month after taking office a $150,000 campaign donation from him. Do you feel like you should donate that to charity or do something with that money? Is it tainted?
Well, I mean, look, I don't operate in feelings. I operate in truth and.
What the fuck? Shit, sorry. Wait, what happened?
Justice. And again, I don't know all the circumstances around these accusations, but again, what I do know for sure is that, here's another example of a young black man who grew up in severe trauma that led to life choices that he has been very open and vocal about healing from those choices. It's why he's been committed to finding his righteous path, seeking out, truth and justice through his faith, while also investing in behavior and mental health support for individuals. Look, what will
you do with the money?
Well, as I said, right now we have allegations, right, that he has not been tried. And look, I understand the question. I don't want you to think that I don't understand the question. I'm just saying, you're asking me a question about someone who has worked to transform his life, who has admitted that.
Yeah, now that's a good politician right here, man. My boy got money for his campaign from Durk. He ain't finna throw Durk under the bus. He's like, I know it's a crazy charge, but let's wait a little bit. Let's wait till he has a day in court. Hey, I gotta say, this is a W guy right here, man, because most people would just throw Durk to the wolves and then act like
I agree.
act like they was never fucking with them, or be like, oh no, just the accusation alone is too crazy. But he's trying to be like, yo, listen, let's wait and see.
That he is on a journey to transformation and has not been charged with anything. Has not been convicted of anything. And so if you're asking me if I should make a judgment on a black man before a full trial has actually come to fruition, I hope you do understand why it is not my position to determine the outcome of someone's life, especially in a system that, quite frankly, has not been overly.
Okay. Bobby Shmurda chimed in, people. Listen to this.
Nasty out here, young boys. Because these niggas out here, I got to chill with this demon time. I got to chill off that demon time. I ain't talking about this demon time. Then once y'all get up in that thing, it's on Jesus time. Zos, assalamu alaikum, Jesus time, this, all this. And but chill, because y'all out here trying to prove something. And when you go to jail,
But see, and that's the part of the story that they seem to forget or when them homies get locked up, they credit just to start.
Bobby was cooking. Where you go?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just cut him off real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me just. Bobby Shmurda. Lil Durk. Went on a whole rant today. Okay, is it this?
On my strength.
No, that ain't it.
people like, they come outside and they be trying to be something that they're not. And when you be trying to be something that you're not because you probably look the role or how it looks on TV or...
Oh, wait, I think it's on his Instagram. I'll play from that. Hold on. Is it this? Nah, that ain't it. What the fuck? I can't find it. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm trying to find this conversation he had, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Fuck it.
People like,
I mean,
they come
the
outside
sentiment
and
that
they
he
be
had
trying to
in that
be...
message was pretty good though. So far, he wasn't lying. People and dudes, from my experience in life, I watched a lot of dudes when they know they about to go down convert to Islamic. Now Dirk was already Muslim, but I'm talking about he took the full name change, going to the, going full fledged with it. And that is a common trait. Quando kind of leaned into it. I know Tank did it when he was dealing with the jail time stuff. It is a thing, man. And it's like, what's about to happen. So now you want to, I mean, I respect you wanting to get right with your Lord, but he should have made another option out of that for sure. Like, that's just my truthful opinion. I mean, I think he know, if you just listen to the song, he told it from a mile away.
All right, hold on real quick.
Be something that they're not. And when you be trying to be something that you're not because you probably look the role or how it looks on TV or all this whatever shit that y'all seen all this shit on, and y'all think that is on this shit like that, and y'all think it's supposed to look like this or go like that. Because you ever see people that they come out...
Oh, actually, I have the whole video on my own page. What the fuck am I doing? My bad, chat. I had the whole video right here.
People like, they come outside and they be trying to be something that they're not. And when you be trying to be something that you're not because you probably look the role or how it looks on TV or all this whatever shit that y'all seen all this shit on, and y'all think that it's on this shit like that, and y'all think it's supposed to look like this or go like that. Because you ever see people that they come outside and then they don't watch TV, then come outside and then try to act some shit. What the fuck on with these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Long story short is, y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill because a lot of these people that y'all think is gonna be doing time for y'all or think that is down for y'all, these niggas is, boy, they don't even know what it's like. You got this much or you do this, you know what I'm saying? I done seen niggas jaws drop. I done seen niggas, the most biggest killers, nigga. The biggest killer gorillas, nigga. Gorilla killers, nigga. I'm trying to tell you something. Player, you know what I'm saying? I done seen it, nigga. These niggas been snitching. Listen, I don't watch TV. It ain't the same and it ain't worth it. It ain't the same. It ain't worth it right now. The game ain't the game no more. They playing by new rules out here. So you gotta just back up off of everything, papa. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to think smarter, like prevention before care. I want you to think of preventing something before you have to carry it, before you have to get in a situation and be like, fuck, I gotta figure this out. Prevent that motherfucker. Start thinking like that. Like, you know what? We ain't gonna go over there and put us in a situation we go shoot this nigga. Or make sure I don't go over there to go do this with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta start thinking of prevention before care. It's gonna help y'all so much more in life. You feel me? Niggas ain't gonna tell y'all that. These old niggas stupid out here. These young niggas stupid out here. The niggas real ones out there, if I could say y'all niggas from getting a 25 to life, 100, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cause my pops got 120, my brothers got 98, all this other crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, my little brothers, when niggas come 3 years, 4 years, all niggas got years, niggas fighting cases, it's a bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? And if I could prevent y'all niggas just from having some knowledge or knowing like, yo, these niggas out here snitching. These niggas is gonna be snitching. It'd be the niggas with the tattoos, the niggas who trying, the niggas who look that's trying with the tattoos and all the other shit. We knew that's we kids, papa. You know, it needs to be the first ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it ain't even worth playing the game. Prevention before kid. It's always good to think to prevent before you have to even kill the situation. Cause you can't play like these niggas.
What the fuck is Bobby Sprint talking about, man? Listen, man. I'm not saying I co-sign anything that Durk allegedly did, but I do understand. Okay, everybody say they're real street niggas, Well, if you ask that idea of being a real street nigga with trauma, I understand why the fuck you're crashing out, even if you're a fucking millionaire. Somebody who killed someone who was close to you, you feel you got to go get revenge for. Clearly, it's trauma, this and third. But what he's talking about is not taking into perspective that trauma. That's why the bullshit's happening. It's revenge killing. Like most murders or attempted shootings in Chicago, some revenge shit.
It ain't playing fair no more. It ain't like how we grew up 06, 07. Nigga, we in 2024.
You see, yo, I hate that like analysis of it where people are like, oh no, it's just, like they're not condemning the act. They're just like, oh no, you just can't really do crime right now, this and third. Like, bro, like let's peel back the layers. The layers is that why the fuck would a millionaire want to go have his homies crash out on somebody across the street from one of the biggest malls in America? It's because he clearly feel away. It's because he clearly got tired of niggas saying slide for Vaughn. It's clearly because he wanted to get his revenge by any means necessary. And that's what that is.
These niggas internet gangsters. We put out computers back in 2014. These niggas internet gangsters. We put out computers back in 2014 and told you about these motherfuckers. And then I know nigga killers from the hood, nigga. We got killers in my hood, big gorilla killers. Niggas end up snitching. Oh shit, there's a couple of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Me and one of my friends done fought out because this nigga was snitching. I'm trying to tell you, when I was kid, we was kids. We was kids, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Blessings, all that I'm saying. But, yeah, you know? Y'all niggas just think prevention before care, man.
All right, man, I gotta cut this off. All right, cool. Let me see. What else is there? I feel like there's a bunch of stuff. We're pretty much on the brink of just kind of waiting until when this guy gets like in. They said FBG Butter predicted that Durk what? No, he didn't. Did he? Hold on.
Seemed like a good dude.
Yeah.
And
very friendly.
I'm sorry, man.
But Duck one on Tuga, Duck one a motherfucker that you put $250K on. Sorry. Or $100K. Duck, he wanted to kill a gang. Who putting that much money on a motherfucker who ain't never killed nobody, gang? It wasn't, but in real life though, let me drop these jewels. It wasn't about the killing. It wasn't about the street shit with Duck. With Duck. Duck was a fucking threat, gang, with the music. For real. Now listen to this though. Duck finna get ready to get signed with Rap A Lot, right? Jay Prince coming to get ready to sign Duck.
Okay.
He getting ready to take Duck out the Sony deal because he telling Duck, showing Duck, oh man, this deal, they got you on a fucked up deal, shorty. I'm finna get you out this fucked up deal and give you a bigger bag. On Tuga grade, and they knew if that boy got that money, a lot of shit was gonna change. If that boy got that real key to the industry, he's gonna be a problem inside this industry for us. We gonna be forced, shorty. We gonna be forced to hit this nigga. We gonna be forced. And then what a lot of motherfuckers don't talk about, like the little nigga Lil D and all the other motherfuckers from O Block, they peoples who testified against them that they don't even, you know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna say butter, but motherfuckers ain't talking about how they people, the motherfuckers who they locking the gates for David or opening the gates, whatever they doing for King David upstairs, right? Them is the motherfuckers who came and got down on them boys for real. Them is the motherfuckers who gave them boys text messages, group chats. They people. Not my side. My side, how the fuck we gonna get our hands on these type of information? Right? Everybody arrest video coming out from when they got arrested for this Duck case.
Yeah.
They ain't showed Moowop yet. Or C Murder's have y'all saw Moowop or C Murder go to jail on camera yet? Because everybody else involved in that case, arrest footage is on camera. No bullshit. Y'all ain't seen Moowop and C Murders, have y'all? Y'all wanna know why?
Why is that?
Because they got locked up with the fucking informant himself. On Tuka, shorty. They got locked up with the FBI biggest informant, gang. Think about it. They got snatched off a private jet. Dude, them niggas ain't even had no real good ass lawyers. How the fuck you think they paying for a private jet, gang?
Well, right after
Von did.
Von had what?
Von is dead, right?
Okay. Well,
how the fuck is these niggas paying for a jet?
At the time, yeah.
Who the fuck got a jet fueled up and got these boys flew to Chicago in 5 hours? Who got money to do that? They ain't got no jet money, gang.
I don't got jet money.
Come on, bro. Them boys got snatched at the airport on a private hangar. Come on, bro. Stop playing. Think about it. They called Durk, hey, you get them fucking guys here, we gonna come get you with them. Cause just like the evidence they had on Shorty, and they had on Durk too, that you just paid to get your fucking brother killed. How you not in jail? We ain't talking about this shit. This shit just ain't happening in our face, huh? Guess what, bitch? Bugs Bunny back again. The rapper got the gun, and I know what I'm doing with this bitch, bro. Y'all quit. Now, seriously, though. This is a real fact, though. Really think about this. Who the fuck you know name get brought up and with actually proven facts that you done paid me some money to go kill a motherfucker. And I done killed the wrong motherfucker, too. You didn't pay me to kill. I done killed the wrong motherfucker for me to turn around and go kill a right motherfucker, though. But you... The police know I work for you. Cause they say Shorty flat out told they ass like, man.
Wait, what?
How you not in jail? We ain't talking about this shit. This shit just ain't happening in our face, huh? Guess what, bitch? Bugs Bunny back again. The rapper got the gun, and I know what I'm doing with this bitch, bro. Y'all quit. Now, seriously, though. This is a real fact, though. Really think about this. Who the fuck you know name get brought up and with actually proven facts that you done paid me some money to go kill a motherfucker. And I done killed the wrong motherfucker, too. You didn't pay me to kill. I done killed the wrong motherfucker for me to turn around and go kill a right motherfucker, though. But you... The police know I work for you. Cause they say Shorty flat out told they ass like, man, shit, Lil Durk told me do that shit. And he paid me to do it.
Huh?
Right? Showing receipts. Like, this nigga gave me real money to get this man gone. A lot of money. Right? Why is this man not in jail, gang? This shit just happened, what? 3 months ago? When Shorty said that shit? He just won a Grammy, motherfucker, a week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, man. Sound like some backdoor Illuminati shit to me. I'm saying, and motherfuckers think that the Illuminati not real. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Now, seriously though, on some real shit though. How did this happen? When Yo Gotti name was allegedly brought up for murder for hire, they went and grabbed Yo Gotti right away. No bullshit. They went and grabbed Yo Gotti the same fucking day. Yo Gotti mugshot was posted all over the internet. Murder for hire, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Lil Durk name, the paperwork dropped with Shorty No for Face World on this bitch. It's six little niggas from Face World or somewhere else, all them telling about this, that, and the third. And the big dog name just keep coming up, but he ain't in jail. They came and got me, gang, for some petty shit. Because my name got brought up 52 shootings and all this other goofy ass shit, right? And they came and got me.
Well, listen, I don't know about whatever Durk's involvement is, whatever, but when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of great lawyers, and your lawyers do their job.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Broski.
And I don't know nothing about...
Oh, my God, Lord. I don't get no fucking... Bro, Bill Cosby is in jail, bro.
He's out.
But he went to jail.
He went to jail. He got out though.
R. Kelly in jail.
Right.
Lil Wayne went to jail, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Kodak Black's in jail.
I'm just saying.
Whatever, but when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of great lawyers, and your lawyers do their.
Who said he had paid him?
Yo Gotti mugshot was posted all over. I don't know, man. So why is this man not in jail, gang? This shit just happened, what, 3 months ago? When Shorty said that shit?
Who's Shorty? Who said that Durk paid them for murder?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking it up right now.
Durk paid. Who the hell said that? Let me see. FBG.
Chicago gonna do the most to make content off of it anyway at this point, in my opinion. They gonna try to capitalize as much as they can off of this Durk arrest.
Oh, I think he was talking about FBG Cash though.
FBG Butter says Lil Durk only started acting gangsta when King Von came around.
Man, Lil Durk just started doing that. Well, he started hanging with Von them, bro. Y'all go back on his old music. Shorty soft as on, bro. Shorty a on too. His when he doing that. Shorty, folks great. Been a gonna always be a. Just because you get money and have a couple that's tough around you, that don't make you not a no more. Eventually, the same wolves that you keep surrounding yourself with, them tuka shit, they gonna feed off you. Once they done feeding off you, I know that's gonna go up a lot of here, but y'all gotta really pay attention to this shit. Ain't no way in here this man got named. He been brought up in all these federal indictments and all this federal cases. He ain't in jail. It's insane, man.
What the hell? What the hell?
Bitch, I'm too. His ass wasn't even doing that shit. Shorty ass a bitch. Folks great, his ass been a bitch.
I feel like Lil Durk sort of is in the same boat. I feel like.
Man, Lil Durk just started doing that bitch ass shit. Well, he started hanging with Von them, bro. Y'all go back on his old music. Shorty soft as fuck on, bro. Shorty a bitch on too. His ass wasn't even doing that shit. Shorty ass a bitch. Folks great, his ass been a bitch. Gonna always be a bitch. Just because you get money and have people, some little niggas, a couple niggas that's tough around you, that don't make you not a hoe no more. Because eventually, the same wolves that you keep surrounding yourself with, them tuka shit, they gonna feed off you. Once they done feeding off you. Folks, girl, like, a motherfucker, I know that's gonna go up a lot of motherfuckers here. But for the ones who know what you know, y'all know what y'all know, bro. And it's only a matter of time because y'all gotta really pay attention to this shit. Ain't no way in here, man, this man got named. He been brought up in all these motherfucking federal indictments and all these motherfucking federal cases. And he ain't in jail. It's insane, man. I don't took these people came and got me. I'm nobody, shorty. I don't took a great really think like this. I'm really nobody. And no people came and snatched me because my name got brought up how many times? Shorty, his shit got brought up way more than mine. And he got some money too, shorty. These the feds, gang. If he ain't working, then shit, I don't know, man. I'm too great, bro. If he ain't working, then Barack Obama wasn't president and Hillary Clinton, then I can't get it all the way out. And Hillary Clinton didn't run for president.
Now look, a lot of people died around Durk, from his brother to Von to.
Illuminati sound like the Illuminati to me.
A whole bunch of other people.
Sound like the Illuminati.
Multiple artists that he signed. I mean, it's sad, man.
Sacrifices must be made. Die for your country.
Yeah, I don't know about this whole human sacrifice.
I'm trying
conspiracy
to tell
theory
sure.
type thing. I don't know about that.
Sure, I'm a big ass conspiracy theorist person. Like I can sit and go back and forth you all day on conspiracy theories.
I'm
bro.
sure you can.
Right?
I'm sure you
and
can.
This is one of the top of the motherfucking barrel right here. On my homie shorty. And real life thing like this, right? Duck was finna sign this big ass deal. For this deal was really gonna change Duck as an artist. Because Sony what did he say from Compton?
Degrassi.
You know what I'm saying?
He's good. He worked out his own lane. He, you know,
that don't still
he just
excuse his
tour
music.
worldwide.
Yeah, did y'all figure out who that other person is?
Yeah, so it's three. It was three people. It was three people. Two people that got locked up with Muwap. It was what's his name? It was Teasy. It was Teasy. And what the fuck is this nigga name? Hold on. It was Teasy and I got their like first and last names here, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one is these niggas' street names.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Yeah,
chat.
so
What happened? Go ahead.
what I was gonna ask you, with this being said, man, and I know facts in here, we was kind of saying that, and Butter was just cooking, even though he's one of the biggest storytellers in the fucking world, but he was kind of cooking. And you don't feel like with this year that's had came upon with the industry and stuff, like it's hip hop is under attack. I know even the other day when we was on stream and
Nah,
somebody was like, hey,
nah.
play some talk about music. And you was like, what music? Like it ain't hip hop has been kind of
Hip
under
hop
attack.
ain't
Do you
under
not think
attack,
so?
man. Let me tell you
C
this, man.
Murder. That's his name. C Murder. It's C Murder. It's
I,
C
That's the one
Murder.
that died, ain't it? Or
I'm about to look it up after. Hey, hip hop is not under attack. Anybody who says otherwise, and I know gangster rappers are going to try to jump up and say hip hop is not under attack. Here's the problem. Let me tell you this: niggas ain't never been this rich. You know,
Yeah.
let me put shit in perspective. Like Playboy Cardi, respectfully, richer than 99% of all the rappers back in the early 2000s. Them niggas was not getting paid, bro. Them niggas was not lit.
right.
Bro, you don't see nobody from the early 2000s except from the same five niggas who really still doing it. The rest of them, they got regular jobs. They working at Subway. They valeting cars. They fucking pushing carts at Walmart. Right now, niggas is getting money that is like some drug dealer money. Like niggas is getting, Dirk was getting like I kid you not, no bullshit. Dirk was getting like 150, 200,000 a show, right? But you know what that makes that, you get enough money for doing pretty much almost goddamn nothing that all of these dudes start building like these like large entourages of just goons. But you indebted to these guys because these guys now rely on you for money. So I don't think it's the industry. Yo, it's a catch-22 with music. Name the rappers we believe them with gangster shit. I keep telling y'all the reason why Meek Mill Meek Mill rap better than all these gangster rappers. You know why we stopped believing him? Because he cried like a girl when he got locked for a wheelie. He's supposed to do that, but we stopped believing him. He also cut a lot of the street niggas off that he used to be rocking with that used to do crash out shit. That's the reality. Yo, you know who
Nah,
kept?
he sacrificed
But
them.
Nah, he ain't
but act,
sacrifice.
let me but act, let me ask you this. Like, so Kanye said before, as we know, a lot of these street dudes, we have a lot of street rappers, dudes with real what I want to say, records, past history, criminal histories, right? And they getting a lot of money. Like you said, they are definitely richer than the past times. So I mean, like in the NFL, they teach these kids financial
Yo, the
literacy,
first
and these guys are kind of
prerequisite,
unguided with
bro,
this
the
much
first
money.
prerequisite for all these gangster rappers is if niggas believe you. And we don't believe rappers if we don't hear bodies getting dropped and we don't. Back in the day, niggas used to be like, maybe it was a real nigga from whatever small town he from, but he not rolling with 50,000 goons or killers. Like these days, you got to be rolling like that. It's a reason why no matter how much I love Chief Keef, his music don't hit the same no more to the masses because Keef never was like on some incriminating shit. Drill music has turned it into a situation where you got to snitch on yourself. You got to prove to people you're doing A, B, C, and D that could put you in jail, but it's going to get a lot of fans to come tune in on your shit. It is what it is.
But that's why they got a transition act. It's a girl, right? It's a girl from the Bronx. Her name is Nay Benz. And she was out here spinning. Allegedly, she locked up right now for an indictment, right? And they saying that she one of the toughest chicks from the towns, right? So it's like she get locked up. She the toughest person. You think they gonna snitch on her right now? You think that they'll snitch on her? Like they'll bring her down.
I mean,
She a girl.
I don't know too much about that situation. I think for girls and niggas, it's two different things. Y'all name me a
Hmm.
gangster rapper that niggas is jacking that nobody don't know they got some real killers around them or shit ain't happening, bro. Like right now, gangster music is based on what people believe better than how it sounds. We went through the
But I'm
phase.
saying though, they're giving them the deals, knowing that these guys, the feds and the government know a lot more. Like we already, when we see these cases come out, it shows us that the police knows more than what they lead on to believe. Just like the streets, know who killed who, who's snitching, and all of that beforehand. What I'm saying is like the people that's back and giving these criminals millions of dollars, knowing that these dudes are kind of crash outs already. You know what I'm saying? And they're it's like they allow them, they give them the free range to run, do as much as they can. Like you said, create music that got to be believable until it's a certain point of no more benefit or what. Like it's just it's like they get consumed after that and they crash out, and we kind of know that already because the music tells us that.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, man, gangster rap is dead unless niggas snitch on himself. So pick your poison. If
They automatically snitch on themselves with the songs that they make. They snitch on themselves in the music. It should been that you can't win act like you can't win, bro. They can't win in this shit, bro. None of these rappers, bro. These niggas is dumb. Like they gotta transition, bro. You don't. I don't think it's time to be a gangster rapper no more. I think that drill shit is dead. I think that shit is old dead, bro. And if this don't show you that it's dead,
yeah,
if this right here don't show you that it's dead, bro, you niggas is lost.
now I agree with you. I agree with you. All right, cool. Chat. I'm trying to figure out if I should hit other topics or just come back tomorrow in the morning. But I do
What's
got.
the Tory? The chat was asking about Tory Lanez
Oh,
act. I'm just giving you some info. They've been asking about Tory Lanez in the
yeah.
chat for a minute.
I'll do the Tory Lanez topic real quick. Honestly, chat. Love Tory. Tory's my guy. But this is a ongoing process for him to try to get some bail. Anyway, I'll tell you where it's at right now. So he basically appealed to the state of California, and this is the second appellate district, right? Division 3. So we all know how it goes. Now, what he's appealing, and I think this is slightly misleading. He's not. I don't think he's appealing the verdict, right? So, the verdict was decided by a jury of his own peers. He's not appealing that. What he's appealing is, and that's the confusing thing, right? So let me just read it. It says the court we have considered the writ of habeas corpus. Can I pull up Tory's case? I probably can't pull it up. Fuck. How long would this take if I pull this up? Actually, it's in the Second Court of Appeals. Anyway, he filed an appeal. Some people have told me that this is an appeal for sentencing. Some has told me this is an appeal for the lower court not considering certain evidence. I really don't know. But it says we have read and considered the petition for writ of habeas corpus filed on October 23rd. Good reason appearing. The petition will be considered all together with the petitioner's pending appeal in the case. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he is appealing the case, which is still being considered. And the prior petition for writ of habeas corpus and whatever, which is now pending with the appeal. The Attorney General is directed to serve and file a preliminary response to the current petition of writ of habeas corpus on or before November 20th, discussing blah, blah, blah. All right, let me try to simplify this for y'all, okay? This is it's another form of an appeal for a particular judgment, or not necessarily judgment, but a particular decision that was made in the initial case. What does it really mean to me? It doesn't mean much. It says that his case is being considered by the appellate court. They found that he filed some factual information that they feel like the prosecutor has an answer to. Again, I think this is all a long shot. I think the best thing Tory could do, or the closest way he's going to get to freedom, is appealing the sentence and probably get it lowered. But even then, that's going to come with deportation allegedly and other stuff. Regardless, I just don't believe that this is what's going to get him out of jail right now.
They
And
placed a community note on your post on Academics TV on Twitter.
did they?
Yeah, they said the appellate court made no findings. It simply consolidated Lane's petition with the pending appeal and
Yeah,
prior habeas corpus petition,
yeah,
meaning
exactly.
all will be heard together.
Well, the community
This,
knows right. It's just, so whoever posted this, I can just delete it off my page, bro, or just fix it. Like, well, you got to realize this court legalese shit, bro. Like, trust me, I feel like I take law courses during the daytime just to talk to y'all at night. Yeah, this literally doesn't mean. This just means so when you file an appeal, you have to, the way how appeal briefs are written, you have to basically say what you're appealing, right? There's a bunch of things that have to that has to check as a requirement. Like, for example, I'll give you a very simple example, right? I have a trial. I'm the defendant, and my lawyer allowed somebody to go up there and say and play a video to say, man, I told you academics don't fuck with women. Look at this video of him arguing with so and so, right? Now, imagine if that video should never be played because it's going to be biasing the crowd. Now, if my lawyers did not object, right, even if it's overruled, right, which means the judge can say, nah, we are going to play it. If my lawyer did not object, right, the method of doing that is putting it on the record, right? So if my lawyer didn't object, when I go to appeal, the appellate court might turn down my appeal, not because that video should have been allowed in, it's because I didn't, what they call, preserve the record by objecting. So, like, this appeal process is, like, really weird. Clearly, they say here, they say, we have read and considered the petition of writ of habeas corpus filed on October 23rd. Good reason appear the petition will be considered together with the petition pending appeal in the case. So he's appealing the case, right? That is still being considered. So basically they said, we're going to go forward with thinking about this as an appeal. The way how appellate courts work, and you see these three guys down here, these are three judges who sign off on something, but they didn't sign off on a decision or a ruling when it comes to Tory Lanez. They signed off on saying that this new appeal that Tory filed is a valid appeal that has to be considered.
Correct.
It's a mini win, but it's not a big win. Now, when people that don't understand court think about, oh, okay, the appellate court accepted something, they think that, oh, it's a new trial or new sentencing. We're not there yet. Now, could he win? Yes. But this is a very preliminary process. And again, people just don't know how to read some of these legal documents. So it's not even their fault.
Like you said, it is a win in a sense because at least it's up. They have to respond now by the 20th. It says on there.
Yes. So this is what Tory's gonna do. He's gonna appeal everything. He's gonna appeal that certain things should have not been introduced to court. Oh yeah, he's gonna try to suppress the gun. He's gonna try to suppress all these other things. Hey, this witness said blah 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 blah. Like, he's gonna appeal everything, hoping that it could affect the outcome of the case, where maybe they have to vacate the decision of him being guilty. I don't see that being happening, but you never know. It could happen. So he's just, he has a really good legal team. He's trying everything he could try. And these are good points, because here's the thing. Allegedly, this appeal that they put in was pretty much saying, hey, listen, some of this evidence is like tainted and we can't use for the appeal. Like the gun, the state did something with the gun, which is like they have it sealed somewhere, so like people can't do testing on it. And when you put things like that, let me grab my thoughts again. So when you appeal every single decision, something has to break your way at some point. They might not overturn it, but it's a small win if they say your sentence of 10 years or whatever amount Tory got, that we don't believe that was fair, or that wasn't done within the guidelines. You have to then go back again. The reason why this is an interesting appeal, because you can't appeal the decision of the jury if they went with their gut, but you could appeal their decision on the basis of maybe they didn't have all the information, or maybe certain information or certain other practices that the prosecutor was doing was just violating the rights of your client. Again, Tory's fighting. I just don't know what's gonna happen, because again, this doesn't. So in an appeal, by the way, you have the petitioner that goes. Petitioner goes. Then the state usually respond, and I think there's a rebuttal back to the petitioner. So it's a long process, man. We'll see if it actually happens. But with all due respect to Tory, it's freedom didn't just pop up today. But the media is gonna run with it as if it did. But all it means is that Tory has been granted other options to be able to appeal, not necessarily the overall ruling, but to appeal certain things that could make it in their favor if they get granted a new trial, and they could make a goddamn prosecutor say, we're not going to try you again. Yo, you already spent some time in jail. Just go do 3 months and we're good. So that's the case. I hope that made sense to people.
He should have been. No, it made sense, but he should have been did this shit, bro. Look, like, why he wait so long,
I
bro?
think
Like,
he had a couple pills denied though. Facts. I think they denied them before now.
Here's the problem.
I'm
Tory's
talking.
first lawyers.
I'm talking about.
Tory's first lawyers fumbled this case and they fucked it up. And a lot of things that should be preserved wasn't preserved. Also, a lot of things that should have been called out while it was at a trial court didn't call out. Basically, a lot of shit got fucked up, and that's why it looks like this now.
Yeah, well, if the lawyers fucked it up, then he should be able to get a retrial. Then that should be automatic.
Yo, hey, by the way, the best chance he has at getting a retrial is saying the only sober person, Justin, was there, didn't get a chance to testify, and now he's here and he's down to testify. The only thing is, I think that the judge is going to use against him, where they apparently saw the driver in court that the last day of trial, and they told the judge, we're cool with him not testifying because we don't want to wait till after the holidays for him to get prepped by the state. So at that point, that's your fault. That's not the court's fault. So we'll see actually how that goes.
All right, say that.
Somebody said, "Act, you're off." Hell no. I'm telling you what it is. Yo, listen, we could celebrate Falls wins. This is not it's a small win for Tory. It doesn't mean he's getting out yet. They haven't even made a decision. So obviously the big decision is going to be on, are they going to appeal the entire case? They've appealed some of the decisions in it that could possibly, lead to another appeal that could appeal like the sentencing. But the biggest thing would be if they get the appeal done to overturn it. Again, I'm holding out hope just like you are. All right.
Free
Tory should
Tory.
have never been in that. Tory should have never been in that situation from the jump, man. They fumbled that case, man.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm getting the fuck over here. I'm tired of shit, man. I don't know why, but I'm tired of shit, man.
Right,
Chat. I'll be back on around midday. I'll come back with some updates, obviously. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday, so we probably won't have any updates on Durk. But I do have like shit ton of topics I didn't get to. You guys know the latest on Durk. Just to recap, Durk on the way to California. They unsealed what's a criminal complaint. They basically said he was trying to run, so they unsealed that. They gave us some good information. So this is what we know. Possible wiretaps. They definitely did a subpoena on Instagram accounts. They also did a subpoena looking like on the iCloud. They definitely have seized the phone of co-conspirator 3. Co-conspirator 2 is a shooter, but we think he's cooperating. We don't know where he's at. Some people think that might be Jam. I don't know if it's Jam. Co-conspirator 1, clearly Durk at this point. Well, obviously said it in the document is Durk. Co-conspirator 4, local guy who's an OTF affiliate from long time. He's the one who gave the drop. Co-conspirator 5 gave the direction or the order for co-conspirator 2 to go to a certain place to make sure that the hit got done. So with that in mind, that's pretty much about everything we know.
Can you hear me?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, when you're off stream, I got Tory on the phone, so
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the phone with him so you
Okay,
can understand
perfect.
it, because I don't think you really understand it the way you're explaining it.
Well, I mean,
Nigga,
all right,
you
hold on.
hot.
Hold on. So, and let me give an explanation of what I understand habeas corpus and the petition for writ of habeas corpus means, right? It's kind of like a petition for a relief that the judge could grant, but it's not. So here's what remember, you got to remember, I'm trying to decode this for fans. When fans hear appeal, they don't realize you could appeal different decisions, evidence being entered in. You could appeal 30 million different things. They're thinking case overturned, Tory gets out. That's not exactly what's happening right now. This is going to be a long appeals process with, of course, hopefully those judges in the appellate district coming back to say, hey, listen, this wasn't a fair trial. He has a few legit grounds that could be possibly granted on, but those haven't been ruled on. So again, this is a small victory. It's a small victory, but not a victory where people are saying Tory's getting out next week, because that's what people think this is. It's not, doesn't mean he's getting out next week. This means that he does have certain facts on his side, and certain facts could probably get the case to a place where even if it doesn't get overturned all the way, the sentencing is going to look a lot different, because it makes it very much different than, did y'all really make the right decision? So, I mean, I could Google it here. Writ of habeas corpus.
And I know, but what you don't have, it's a writ of innocent claim that was submitted, and that wasn't ever publicly put out.
Okay, no. All right, well, so that's going to be the additional
So
piece of information.
that is the writs that they accepted, that there's good reasoning for, and they're waiting for the attorney general to respond now. But the courts accepted that, and they say Tory has good reasoning, and that's based off of the DNA. That's also based off of the gun fragments being missing.
Yeah,
and
no,
also the gun
no.
missing as well.
No, so I agree. So I wholeheartedly agree. Here's the reality though, right? I think one of the reasons why Tory got convicted, I think the majority of the reason why he got convicted is because of witnesses. So it's like, yeah, the evidence could bear out to be that, but as long as the prosecutors say, well, it is possible that he could have did this with all of these facts that he's saying, right? And it's gonna, once it relies on humans, if a human, a victim, a guy from next door, the other chick or whoever says, oh no, this is what happens, I think that's kind of like impossible to have an appellate court overturn that case when the eyewitnesses aren't changing their story. If the eyewitnesses change their story, I think yeah, he's out of there in a second. But I don't believe that, and I could be wrong about this, I don't believe that the prosecutor held their hat on saying, yo, Tory's DNA is on the gun. If anything, they were saying it's inconclusive, but that's not our main point. We're just saying that maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So that's how they're hanging their hat.
It's 100% not on the gun.
Okay, but even then, they're not hanging their hat on. They didn't prosecute this case to say we're prosecuting you because your DNA is on the gun. They're just saying, hey, this is evidence, and they had to turn it over. Which, by the way, that evidence helped Tory. So because allegedly that it said it was inconclusive. Now, if they didn't turn over that evidence to Tory, they would have been, what do you call it again? They would have been, that would be a Brady violation. You can't find, when they tested that gun, they wanted to find Tory's DNA all over that shit. They didn't, but they still turned over the info to Tory's team. And if they didn't, it would be a Brady violation. But when they made their case, they didn't say, oh, we have scientific proof that Tory did this. What they really did is that we have the victim, we have an eyewitness, and basically based on the timeline of events that we're painting, this is the only option of what happened. Again, do I believe exactly that? No. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to tell me two super drunk women who are really contentious are arguing. There's a gun supposedly near one of them, and then Tory's the one who pulls the gun. It don't even make sense. Like, why am I
But
smashing both
wasn't
of
it
y'all?
what was it gun residue on both Tory and the girl as well though?
Yes. Again, all of those things help Tory. I guarantee you. I'm telling
Right.
you, when I think about that case, I think Tory was about a diddy
Yo,
bop and moonwalk out of that shit.
act.
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is the way you're explaining this is completely wrong. But
How?
if I'm gonna give you the correct information off stream,
Well,
like I'll put you on the phone with the
no, no,
source and
no,
everything, and then off stream though,
no,
so you
no,
can understand and have your facts correct.
no. But here's the thing. I agree. I want to find out the facts, but the fans are also trying to understand what this means, right? So they're trying to figure out,
Correct.
like, the fans have zero idea what a petition for a writ of habeas corpus is even. You know what I mean? They don't know what that is. So
Facts.
so when they see appeal, like, for example, they think very simple. Like, again, I feel like I've just gotten into more of, like, the court system to realize how fucking complicated that is. Like, you could appeal so many fucking different things. This is why, like, that YSL case, bro, no matter what happens, Young Thug is gonna get out. You know why? Bro, there's 50,000 objections, there's 50,000 mistakes, an appellate court. Thug got the money. He's gonna hire the best appellate people in the world. They're gonna appeal every single thing. When they do that transcript from 200 days of court and him and his people, he's gonna pay a couple million. They appeal everything like that, bro. They're gonna throw that verdict out like they're gonna throw it like it's a frisbee. So
The first ex parte probably killed it.
yeah, so that's gonna happen. But my whole thing, because I'm clarifying what this means. When people see this, they don't realize, and you could Google it. Anybody could Google it. How is the appellate process petitioner?
Sad to say, Lil Durk has been booked, man. It's gonna be a lot of videos coming out about Lil Durk, man. This is honestly sad, bro. I'm gonna keep it a being. Like, this is actually sad, like genuinely sad. Lil Durk literally had I don't want to say such a promising career, because he still has his career right now. He has his album coming out in a month. Like, Lil Durk has so much positive going for him. Like, this case for him is how I see if King Von was still alive for the FBG Duck case. Like, he would have got booked the same way. And they're gonna pin everything on Dirk. There's already snitches, like what Rex said. There's a murder involved, murder for hire. They're probably gonna come with a RICO case after. This is not state charges. This is federal charges too. So it's very, very, very much different. Man, I can't really say what I want to say, because YouTube is very weird. But seeing Dirk change his religion recently, they said it's good to be that specific religion while in jail, which I agree. You see a lot of, you feel me, people, that religion, you feel me? It's like they're like a group in jail and they stay together, which is good. But man, going from being a 8, probably 9-figure man, private jets, mansions, to a cell, man, that must do something to you mentally that you can't even fathom, bro.
And Lil Durk, honestly, he's like rap wise, he's like up there. Like he's the 21 Savages, whichever tier is the Lil Babies, 21 Savage. You put Lil Durk right in that tier. Like the tier right under the Kendricks, J. Cole's, Drake's, them. He's literally the tier right below them. And you know, it's sad. Lil Durk's been in the game for so long, man. You told him about Slide for Von. He allegedly really did slide for Von. Now he's in this situation. All we could do is pray and hope for the best. You know, I'm consider myself a realist, and I'm looking at the situation. There's snitches, like all the evidence, like OTF cards for everything, and bro, like Lil Durk is the head of all of this. Like, I really just hope he doesn't. If Lil Durk gets life in prison, I know his heart's gonna drop. And how Lil Durk says that he hates snitches, how much he prides himself on hating snitches. Like, I always wonder to myself, if it's someone in Lil Durk's position, if it's either life in prison or you snitch and you get 5 to 10 years, are you snitching? Would you throw your whole life away? You're not going to get to see any of your kids physically grow up anymore. All your money, you have all this money right now, but that money's not, you're the breadwinner, bro. Like 5 to 10 years, 20 years, who knows? The family's connected to you might be broke. Like, you're the breadwinner, bro. Like, it's a crazy world we live in, bro. I genuinely feel bad for Dirk, but man, it's hard to even feel bad for Dirk because then you'd have to feel bad for Quando, and it's the whole situation is just sad because it's all this literally started from King Von and Jania, bro. King Von, Asian Doll, Jania, like it's just woman, bro. Woman caused this whole thing to happen. It was a chain reaction, and now we're here. But it's your boy Big X News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and please, 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 please don't, like, woman holds so much power, bro. Like, it's so crazy. And I'm out.